Good. Okay, look. Coming to share for you to see what I'm talking about. Okay, let me find tutorials for you. All right, so let's say we are in the 4 hour. I've done it here actually already, but let me redo it. A lot of circles I've drawn. This is exactly what I was going to do today anyway. Well, okay, let's see. Do you see this is 4 hour time frame, changing it to 4 hour. You see, so imagine we are in 4 hour time frame. What's this? Imagine I'm in 4 hour time frame, yeah. Let's pull it the structure from here to there. Okay.
Yes.
So let me make it black. Okay. Now, so this is 4 hour. All right.
Yes,
so,
sir.
In that same way, we know that when we come to the 1 hour, let me cut the chart from here. All right. When we are in the 1 hour, you can see that this is our structure going up. There, 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 I'm like there, there. You can even say something like this. Okay. So that would be what color? Blue. Going up. And then coming down will be this one. Here, there, here, there, and here. That'll be purple. All right. And now going up is going to be here. There, here, there, here, somewhere like there, here. Yeah. Let's say somewhere all the way to the bottom here. And then there. Does it make sense? And that will be blue. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
You understand structure based on this. Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
let me explain something to you. The explanation is very, very simple on the 1 hour. You realize that before we started this uptrend and we started coming and going up, we were in a downtrend from here. Okay. We're in a downtrend from all the way here. And so let's just draw that downtrend. Maybe downtrend from here to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to the bottom here. And we came to an uptrend. But when we got to this uptrend, we did not continue and we came all the way down here. So this thing can come all the way to the bottom here. Does it make sense? Or
Yes,
even,
sir.
okay, let's leave it this way. Let's leave it this way. Then let me go on an uptrend with that one. So this should be purple. And
Okay.
I'll explain it properly to you. So let's say we are going on an uptrend. Hold on a minute. Let me say good night to my darling little girl. Hello. Hello.
Sir.
So look, I'm going to come down. and then we use the last one. So in coming down, this is my leg up, let's say down here, up, and then it will be here, but it's the same as there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is purple, and I'm coming to show you something that would help you. Right, so when we were coming down, yeah, you know that we came down here, and then we retraced. Okay, we retraced there. Okay,
Yes.
so, and then we came all the way down here again, and then we retraced. Okay.
Yes.
And then we came down, and then we retraced, and then we came down. Okay. Now, when we retraced, we did not come down further. We went up. So that changed it to a small uptrend. Okay, now, so when we are coming down, the idea is,
Yes.
so long as, so let's say this is the impulse. So you understand what this one is. That's the downtrend impulse. This is the retracement.
Yeah.
So long as our candle or price doesn't come up to break this level, let's say it doesn't come up to break this level and close above it, we are still in what? A downtrend. If we come up and we close below this one, that's the retracement, okay? So we know that if we are in a downtrend, the long one is what? The impulse. The small one going back against the impulse is what we call the retracement. And then the long one becomes the impulse because we are going down. So there's more sales. And then we will cool off and come back. Do you understand? And we'll go down, cool off, go down, cool off. Now, when you are going down, let's say we are here and then we've come back. Do you understand? If we've come back here, do you understand? This becomes the level that if price, let's say price came down here, yeah, and then price came up and it broke it. If it closes here, then the trend is no more a what? A downtrend. The trend has changed to a temporary uptrend based on the last impulse. Do you understand? So now let's say we've come here now and then we've gone back here. Now from here, we've gone down. Now this is the new retracement. Do you understand? Because this is the new impulse. This is the new retracement. So if price does not come to break the new impulse, the new retracement, you know, I mean, this new retracement, if price doesn't come to break it, let's say price doesn't come to break and close above here, we are still in a downtrend. If price comes and breaks, let's say above here, and then retest and goes up, maybe it just breaks above there, just encloses there, then the trend has changed from what? A downtrend to what? An uptrend. Do you understand it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, when we are here, this is the impulse, this is the retracement. So if price at this point doesn't come to break, look, so price at this point, that's the highest of the impulse. Do you understand? Price doesn't come to break this, and then we are still what? And then we are around here. We are still in the what? Downtrend. You will realize that price came up here. Price came up here, but it did not break it, and it came down here before it went up to break it. So long as we are concerned when we are here, because price did not come to break this technically, this small thing here, technically, which we trace, which is this one, technically we are in what? A downtrend.
In a downtrend.
Yeah, exactly. Until we break the last this thing, retracement. Okay, but you should look at it on a time frame basis. Do you understand? So retracement, we went up, and here you will realize that we came down again. Do you understand? When we came down again, we retraced. Right? We came down, so we can bring more of the circles here. So here, it was only here that we broke into an uptrend. So you can put a blue circle on it. So like here, we broke into an uptrend. And because we broke into an uptrend, you realize that this was our retracement, this one. Do you understand? It was our retracement before we broke. So from this, to the top, our uptrend has what? Started. Does it make sense? Our uptrend
Yes, sir.
started on this one. So when we break below this new, oh, no, this is an impulse. So this is an impulse. We are waiting for a retracement. So if we break below that retracement, so we came and we had a retracement somewhere there.
Mm.
Do you see? The retracement that we had was almost equal to this. We went up a bit, boom, and we came down. Do you understand? So now that we've broken below this one, we are back in what? The downtrend. Does it make sense?
Downtrend.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I'll go and show, when I show you on the 15 minutes, you see how much easy it is to trade now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So every time we need to track and see where we are, what the legs are doing, and where we are. So we are back in the downtrend. Our downtrend went to this level, you see? And then we continue further down here. Clone down here. Down here. Do you understand? So this is,
Yes.
this was our leg, you see? Because first we had this leg, we had a retracement. So this was our retracement. This was our leg. This is our new retracement. Clone. This is our new retracement. So you see, before we had this thing, a leg, we had a retracement, and before we had the last leg. So this was the last retracement. And I'm pushing this across so that you can see. Here, this was the last retracement. If we break that level clearly and close above, the uptrend has started. Do you understand? We technically broke it here. Do you see? We broke it there and close above.
Yeah.
So this literally, if we are taking these small ones, we could literally say that the uptrend started here anyway. Do you understand what I'm saying? But because
Yes,
of the way it is short, we just decided that we are putting it at the top. So the uptrend started literally from here to there, and then came here. Oh, sorry, came here. To that. So in going up, you see, this is our impulse, which is the long leg. And then we came to the short leg. So if price at this level comes and it breaks what? Below this level and it closes, what has happened? If price comes when we were here,
when
if
it comes
price
below,
comes and it breaks below here and it closes below, what trend have we gone in?
we are still in the uptrend. Well, no, when it comes below here, we are in the downtrend.
In
We
the
are going
downtrend.
downtrend.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. Doesn't make sense.
yes.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
when it breaks above,
When we go up, we are still in an uptrend.
when we go up, yeah.
So here, let's clone this and put this here. You see, so this is the new retracement. So if price comes and it breaks the latest retracement, then we are in a what? A down, it closes there. We are in a downtrend. But now let's go to the top here. So this is the impulse. So this is the retracement. If price comes and it breaks below this retracement, then we are in what? A downtrend. So you see, price came here, all the way. Price came here from here, and it came and it broke below here, and it closed below. So now what has happened? Huh?
We are in a downtrend.
The downtrend has started. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. So from here, the retracement is now this one. Okay. And if the retracement is now this one, we are now going to do the extension. So clone.
So when it's below the retracement, we are going downtrend. When it's
We're going
above
down.
there,
Yeah,
we are
above the
going-
retracement. Yeah. So but as it breaks that retracement, we tend to form new ones. You know what I mean? Going to the
Yeah.
down, and then that determines what trend we are in. So here,
Yeah.
you see, from here, now this is the long leg coming down. So, and this is the retracement. You see, this one is the retracement. So if we come up, as at the time price was around this area, that's what I'm saying. As at the time price was around this area. If this price, when it came all the way here, it went back and it broke above, it broke above, then we would have been in an uptrend. Do you understand? And close there, we would have been in an uptrend. But it didn't
Yes.
break above. It came down, went back, came down. Do you understand? So now the retracement is, the latest retracement is this one. So when you put this on it, retrace, this is the latest retracement, this is the latest extension. Now, so this latest retracement, if we break above it and close above it, what trend are we in?
We are in an uptrend.
In an uptrend. Okay. So let's clone these a couple of times. So we broke above it here. And then we retraced here. So this to that is now the new uptrend. So you can just say this from here to that is a new uptrend. Do you understand? Because, and we are
Yes.
talking about time frame specific. Do you understand?
Okay.
So when we came here, if we clone this, and then we moved up, and then this was our retracement. So when price was around this, oh, sorry. When price was around this area here, as our retracement, if we break below that, then the trend has changed. Do you understand? And then we
Yes, sir.
had these other ones.
Okay.
Clone.
So anytime you draw a new retracement, you put the circle on a retracement.
Yeah, but we don't put it on it like with the lines. I'll show you how we use it to trade. Don't worry. I want you to understand it. Once you understand it, then I'll show you how it works. Do you understand? So now we are going to the top. So this is the last retracement. So if price breaks below this one, then we are in the downtrend. And then we went up. Clone. Copy. Clone. Clone. And then we finish at the top. So this was the place of our last retracement. You know, so if price comes and it breaks and it closes below this. So we move the retracement points as we go along. Now, let's come to the 15 minutes and I'll explain the concept on the 15 minutes for you. And then I'll show you how we trade it. Okay.
Okay.
So on the 15 minutes. So this is the 15 minutes all the way. And this was the lows that I had. So let's say this, let me cut this. Let me cut this, then we can. Okay. All right, so look. Okay, this was the one that, okay, so fine. Imagine we came down here, right? Imagine we came down here, yeah? And all I'm going to do right now is, you see, we have the blue things and stuff in it. So I'm going to expand it for you to see it properly. Maybe I need to even take them out, but you see it properly. Now I'm going to expand this, okay? Let's say you've marked your charts, and that's the next thing we are going to learn, how to mark the charts, okay? That would be your next, the next assignment. So look, imagine we have a level here. Do you see the level? From here all the way to the future, because we have 1 point, 2 point, and it goes into the future, okay?
Yeah.
Now, imagine we came down, retest, and then finished here, okay? When we finished, what you'll be looking for, let's say we have a trend line here. Okay, let's say a trend line here. Okay. So this trend line, now let me move this out of the way. Move this. Okay, let me move this out of the way. And let me move this out of the way. You understand? Now, let's move this. Now we don't need this lines. Okay, are you there? So,
yes, sir.
When we finish a fib, do you understand? Anytime we finish a fib, anytime. So let me explain what I mean we finish a fib. So when you pull a fib, let's say you put on this one. Where did you retrace? You retrace on 618. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can you see it? So normally
Yes,
we
sir.
were expecting to go down to minus 618, but we didn't go there because I believe that on the higher time frame, the fib has completed. And I don't want to go start those things with you just now. So let's say we go here to the end here, and then you can you see divergence here between here and here? Can you see divergence from here?
Yes, sir.
From
Yes.
here to there, but it was a small divergence, let's say.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And let's say something like from here to here, and then we had it from there to there. Do you see it? Okay.
Yeah.
So from this divergence, we had what this trend line, we had what a break and a retest. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So when we say break and a retest, you remember the assignment. And I want to bring the assignment, then it will make sense. So this is a break. And then this is a retest. The retest wasn't very, very accurate, but it was very close.
Yeah.
So this is a retest. You didn't retest the line, but you could have retested some kind of zone. So retest. Okay. So when you break and retest, what do? You go into the trade. You understand? So you go into the trade. When you go into the trade, where would you take?
So you can still put a Fibonacci on that one, right?
No, you cannot put a, well, if you put a Fibonacci on this one, it won't go far. Why? Because we just finished this trend, the downtrend. So for you to put a Fibonacci on anything, you need the first leg at least, the first impulse. Do you understand?
Okay.
So this one, the way you would trade it is that you find the nearest zone.
Okay.
You find the nearest zone to trade it. So maybe the nearest zone could be this zone. Do you understand? So when you're in the trade, you can come to that zone and take your money. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when you get to that zone and take your money, you realize that we had a zone from here into the future. We broke that zone. Do you understand? So here, this is the first trade you would have made. You entered. Stop loss can be below the trend line, and then you aim for the tops here, somewhere there. Do you understand? And it is almost like 1.3. Okay. Now you trade this. Do you get what I'm saying? Now when you trade this, you realize that we've broken a zone. Do you remember this zone? You created zones. You remember the assignment zones.
Yes.
You remember zones in the assignment. So yes, you broke the zone. When we break a zone, we come to retest the zone every time. When we break a zone, we'll come and retest the zone. So break, you know that when we break a zone, we have to come and retest. When we break a trend line, we have to come and retest. You see, we broke the zone all the way to the top. Now, we have to come and what? Retest the zone. So if we are coming back to retest the zone, what do we do? What do we do to retest the zone? Divergence. Do you see divergence? Gideon, do you see divergence from here to there? Godwin. Godwin.
Sir, sorry, I muted by this.
Do you see divergence?
Yes.
So
Sir.
you had divergence and you had some kind of break. It wasn't fully retest, but once you had a break, you can go into the trade. Where are you trading to? You are trading to the zone because you are coming to retest what? The zone. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So because we are coming to retest the zone, you find a trade. Yeah, in the trade, your stop loss will be above here. You're aiming to the zone. Okay. And then this gave you something like a ratio, a 1-to-2 ratio. Do you understand? Now we came and then we retest the zone. So once we come and we retest the zone, you can clearly see now that we can pull a fib from here. Do you understand? To the here
Yes.
to the top, and we will retrace here, and then we'll find an entry.
Okay. Okay.
Turn it on like
Then that one we can
5
take
minutes
a
or
big
15
profit.
minutes for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you can make a profit coming down. Now, you know, when we've retested the zone, you can go straight into the trade when you see the rejections here. Or if you want to be very careful, what you would do is what? Put a trend line on this one. You see the trend line? You can put any on this one. Do you see the trend line? So you can see your break and retest, can you?
Yes, sir.
So your break and retest.
Okay, so mostly trend lines happens when a divergence
No,
comes.
it can be zones. It can be, sometimes you don't even see clearly. So if I don't see it clearly, I'll go to the 5 minutes to go and find it.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? And this thing, this is the thing we will start. We'll play the charts live. We'll go into history, cut the chart, and be playing it, and then be making decisions. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we had a break, we had a retest in this area. Boom, we're in the trade. So now, because we have this leg, you see, we have this impulse. Do you understand? This impulse, which is now, where's my, this is the impulse, which is this leg. So it started from here, literally. Because it is the impulse, where did we retest? We retested on the 55. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then we'll go into the trade on the what? The break and a retest. This itself, the zone is actually a break and a retest of a zone. So if you are very this thing sniper, you can find a break and a retest just here. Do you understand? So this could be a break and a retest. You could go into it on the lows here. Where are you going to take your profit?
You are going to take your profit at.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's revise this thing.
Do
You know that when you pull a fib, listen, when you pull a fib and the fib comes to test on the 50, where do you expect it to finish?
The 0.2.
The 0.2.
The negative.
Exactly.
0.2.
Yes. If it comes to test on if it tests on 0.38, where do you expect it to finish?
0.2.
Exactly. So if it goes beyond the 50, like the 618, where do you expect it to generally finish?
The last one.
The last one, 618. Do you understand? Yes. Yeah. So you see, because we're able to find a fib to pull on the impulse, we came down here, entered the trade. We know where we are expecting it to finish. So what you do is to be very safe, you put on your trade line. Now let me put on the trade and explain it to you. So we are in the trade somewhere there. Our stop loss is below. Oh God. Our stop loss is below here. Okay. First take profit will be here. You see, we'll do the first take profit here. Do you understand? And then second take profit will be on the 0.2. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So you can secure some profit. Because sometimes it will get here and it will take a long time. So you would have taken something off the table and then the second take profit. This is where the fib now makes sense. And this is where the break and retest makes sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this one, we are putting everything together. Now, when you get to the 0.2.8, you know that this is where we are going to what? Finish because of our fib. Now, when you get there and it is finishing, what will make you understand that we have finished is what we call divergence.
Okay.
This thing is left with 10 minutes. Do you understand? So we finish. You can see divergence, can you? Let me show you the divergence.
Yes, sir.
So you see how all this divergence thing makes sense here and then there. Can you see it? So now when you see divergence, what are you doing? You are looking to enter a trade. How would you enter the trade? Trend line, break, and retest. Do you understand? So you see this trend line break, and then we retested here. Do you understand? So you are going into the trade here. So where would you take your profit? When you are taking your profit, because we are in an uptrend, you find the immediate zone.
Profit on the zone.
On the zone. Yeah. So which is this one?
Yeah.
Is it making sense?
Yeah, it's making sense.
So this thing I'm recording to you, I'll send it to you and then you watch it again. Me, myself, I'll be watching again. Now you take your profit, let's say on the zone. So this is your next trade. Well, maybe your stop loss is somewhere there. You come and you take your profit on the zone. 1 to 2.5. Very, very good. Now, when you take this thing on the zone now, you realize that this whole thing, it becomes your new leg, which is this one. This has become your impulse now. This is your retracement now. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So if this is your retracement now, you're expecting to what? Go up. When would you go into a trade? That's a question. Let me turn this into blue. When would you go into a trade? You want to have what? This one is also a zone break and a retest. But if you want to be very, very sure, use a trend line again. So we have a trend here all the way to the future. You see it? So we had something like a break and a slide retest. So this is the place you're going to go into the trade. Where would you take your profit? This is the new impulse. You see, this is the new impulse. This leg is a new impulse. This was a previous impulse. We retraced and then we traded this. Now that this one has become the long leg, you see how we're drawing the long leg. And this was the retracement. Now we've entered the trade here. So our fib, our new fib will be on from here to the top, or maybe to the top here. Then it will retrace and it will show you where you're taking your profit.
So mostly we'll be drawing our fib on the
fib, yeah, the new one, the new impulse. Do you understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Is it making sense to you now?
Yes.
Do you understand? So here like that, we came 0.5. So we should take our profit from here. Do you know what I mean? So you go into the trade from, let's say here.
And when the impulse also ends, then we are expecting
a retracement, the return. Do you see how the thing works? So now, from all the way here, we'll go to somewhere there, but we can decide to take our first take profit here and then take our second take profit there. Why? Because of the Fibonacci retracement. Fortunately, it took us all the way to the 618. So when it gets to 618, you see here, all the way from here to here, we had a divergence, but we didn't have a break and a retest. From here to here, you see, we had a divergence, but we didn't have, okay, we had some break, but we didn't have a retest. So if let's say this other, we didn't even have a break and a retest. So we won't go into a trade now. So from here, you know, from where? From here to here, we didn't have a break and a retest to come down. Do you understand? So the trade continued. So now that this trade continues,
we can find it.
Now that this trade continue, what are we going to do? You can find that we have a zone. We only had a zone from here and then somewhere, let's say there. Do you understand? So we would have a zone. And if you don't see it clearly, don't force it. Do you understand? Don't force yourself.
Okay.
So this one we broke and then we came and retest the zone. So if we broke and came and retest the zone, you can decide that this one, do you see this one? Is our new leg. Does it make sense?
Yes.
That is our new leg.
Yes,
and because that is our new leg, we can pull the fib on it.
Okay.
You see, we retrace on the 068. So where are we taking our profit? 618.
We are taking,
Minus 618. So this is the new trade. Okay, so from here to there. So you can first take profit on the -2, the second take profit on the 618. And it looks like it is very, very juicy trade. So now you finish the 618. What are you looking for? When you finish the 618, what would you look for? Huh?
You look for a divergence.
A divergence and then possible reversal trade. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So here,
Trend and break and retest.
Break and retest. Yes. So now we came down here. You see, all this area we could have called maybe this. So first, let's look for the divergence. Where is the divergence? Very small. We can't even
Very
find
small.
it. Do you understand? If we can't find a divergence, we don't trade. Doesn't make sense. Unless, of course, you see, we had
There's
something
a
like
zone.
some zone here, but it wasn't even clear. Do you know what I'm saying? If the zone is clear to you, then you trade it. If it's not clear, just leave it because you don't want to lose trades. Does it make sense?
Okay.
We know that. So if, let's say, where's divergence? Divergence is, we don't have divergence here. I can't see any divergence. I can't see any divergence.
It was
Unless,
it was a tail over at the top, so it's just,
but it's not divergence.
yeah.
We can't say it's divergence. So if we could have traded this thing, we would trade it. But what it is you see, we came and hit the zone. When we came and hit the zone, and then we went up a bit. You see what I'm saying? What it is there's something which would tell us that where we are about to reverse. And that will be the Fibonacci that we'll pull on the high time frame. Do you understand? And I'll explain that thing to you. So high time frame Fibonacci. Do you understand? So now, let's say we are here now. And we know, you see, when we went up and we retrace, we went up and we retrace here. So this is going to be on the 15 minutes. This is going to be our last retracement for the uptrend, which is going to be, let's put red there. This is going to be a last retracement to go up. Do you understand? So when we are going up, if we know that on the major time frame we are at a final Fibonacci based on the Fibonacci, let's say, let me explain that to you, what I mean to you. You see this one. You see this one. We're trading from the bottom here. It's just a small one that we are trading. This is very small one. You see, the small one on the 1 hour that we are trading. You see,
yes,
so
sir.
that small one on the 1 hour, let's say our fib is this one. It's from, let's say our fib is from, let's say this is our impulse. Let's say this is our impulse. This is our retracement, and this is our completion on the 1 hour. Okay. So let's take it and put a fib on it. And then you see that the fib must complete somewhere. You see, the fib completed very early. Do you understand? The fib completed here. Do you get what I'm saying? So all this place that we are trading, we know that we can come down on the 1 hour anytime. So when we are even in the 15 minutes, we are careful. If the trade is not clear, we are not taking it because we know that so long as the 1 hour is concerned, we've reached the fib level. You see what I mean? Like we've reached the fib level. So this trade, when we finish trading it, we know that we've broken the 1 hour fib. Do you understand? So we don't have to, we have to be careful. We could come this thing, and we are rather looking for more down trades than up trades. So for example, maybe we have here, you see this our trend line, it can go into the future. See, from here to there, it goes into the future. We break the trend line, we can just trade it. Or even if we have another trend line, let's say from there into the future there, we break that trend line, we come and we test and we are comfortable, we're going. But me, to be honest, I won't trade this one. Do you understand? Coming down. And we came and we bounced off here. When we bounce off here, I know that because of this Fibonacci, we won't go past the top